Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel for our first video in the new garage. It probably doesn't look like anything special. That's because we are still very much unpacking things and just kind of sorting through. But we've got a mod today on this beautiful new Husky tool cabinet and workbench. So this is what I'm going to be using. I picked this up the other day. This is what I'm going to be using for all my tools, replacing this one, and it's going to sit right here. I've actually got more room than I need. So as I said, there is going to be garage videos sprinkled in throughout. But for right now, this is just kind of what we're doing. I could put everything on the shelf, but I'm going to take it off because we're going to paint. I've got my lights. The lights came in, all of them. So that's awesome. I got a jack stand holder for the wall that I'm probably going to put right along there, since, you know, that can be usable space as well. Forgive me, the lighting is going to be really bad in here. I've only got one little light up above, but you guys should be able to see most of it. Once we get those new lights in, it's going to make a huge difference. And still working on figuring out if I'm going to run AC in here. It's hot out in Texas right now. It is well over 100. Feels like temperatures in like 117. It's absolutely insane. But I've noticed that this garage is actually pretty well insulated. I'm out here right now. I'm definitely hot, definitely warm, but I don't feel as hot as I used to in the old garage. So that's a huge bonus. Even when the sun beats down on it in the evening, it's really not too bad in here. Like, all things considered, it's not too bad. But this video, we are installing Miata mods, and I have got a part that probably most of you haven't even heard of, haven't even seen. This is the first time I've seen one. I found all of like one webpage about it, and it of course came from Japan. Got it off Bai. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see a video on like finding parts, how it kind of works and things like that. I'd be happy to show you. Let's jump into the part that I got. Right here we have a Jetstream carbon fiber intake chamber. You've probably seen on Hondas before. A lot of like the older Hondas will do like the big carbon fiber intake chambers. This essentially is that, and I had no idea they made one for the NC. This is like really the only one I could find when I was doing my research on it. I found one video online from Jetstream. They are a parts manufacturer in Japan. I found one of their videos showing this on the engine bay, but obviously the translation is terrible. Google auto translate isn't great. So really all the research I could do on this was pretty brief, and it had a little bit of scuffing on the carbon fiber, but I went ahead and laid a little bit of epoxy there, but it's gonna sit like this so you won't even see it anyways. It has a little tube coming out the back for the ventilation for the valve cover. Otherwise, I got some scrap couplings. It came with this blue Odula one, but I'm not gonna run blue in my engine bay. I'm just gonna stick with black until I can get some replacements. But this is gonna replace our HPS throttle body piping. I'll go show you that because I don't think I made a video on it. So we did the Auto EXE intake thing, the flat filter intake, which has been working great. I drove the car today for the first time in like a week, and I just forgot how cool it sounds with the open filter. But I did pick up the HPS silicone throttle body pipe, so if something does go wrong, I can always go back to this, and if it doesn't fit or something. But we are going to have to tap into this hose. This is like the ventilation, the engine ventilation for the valve cover. We actually cut this to do the vinyl tubing on it, and then it like plumbs back through here. But otherwise, all we should be needing to do right now is replace this. So I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna take off the clamps and get the throttle body pipe off and everything, and then we can start installing this. Here's our key differences with these two items. So this is I guess a little bit larger, beefier, sturdier throttle body pipe tube, whatever you want to call it. But it is kind of an upgrade over stock. It's a smooth entry and exit, so there's no more accordion stuff. But either way, a lot of people have done this, and it's fine to do. It looks better. It works well. It is what it is. With this one, you're obviously getting a much more large chamber, I guess, which is what it is, to hold in more air. I'm sure it'll make some interesting acoustics. The ad that I found this on said that It was a rough translation, but it said that the throttle response was better and it sounded better. So we'll see. Either way, I'm doing this, you know, not because I think it's going to make it better, but it is cooler. I like it more. You know, I'm all about the rarer stuff. So we're going to go ahead and throw this one on now. Hopefully it fits. It should fit fine, but we are going to find out. And then as far as the hose that goes with this is the style of hose that comes with it. This isn't the exact hose that comes with this kit, but it's the same kind of style. So we're at least closely matching it there. I know it's kind of weird to be this clear stuff, but that's what's supposed to come with it. So that is what we're going to put on. We are all on. Everything is tightened down. It is a super tight fit, but it's probably gonna rub a little bit. I mean, it rubbed before it had to because, you know, it showed up a little damaged. You know, these bespoke parts can just, you know, it's kind of their character for it. But otherwise, we'll get some new couplers eventually. Right now, these are gonna work just fine. They're tight, secure, airtight. So now we need to add our little air hose. And we need to cut this, and then probably just maybe a foot or so, and then I've got some hose clamps for that. Then we can fire it up and see if this sounds any different. All right, so here it is. It's a little strange looking, not gonna lie. I wonder if there's an easier way to route or plumb a hose that goes from there all the way over and just kind of get rid of this entirely in the front. Probably do that in the future, but this is the way it's supposed to go. The best translation instructions and video that I could find, so I like it. I'm curious to see how it'll sound. I think it definitely looks cool in the engine bay. You know, more carbon fiber is always nice, but let's go ahead and start it up and see how it sounds. So it definitely has like a different sounding idle. You almost hear like this echo, like air is echoing or a sound is echoing inside of the chamber. At least from what I could hear from inside the cabin, it might have sounded a little bit deeper with more of like a bassy tone to the intake. It was less like growly and more of like a, I don't know, like a deeper kind of bass to it, I guess. That's just my ear. I don't know if you guys could tell on camera or not, but otherwise it works. So let's close this video out. So that is the Jetstream intake chamber. It was pretty easy-ish to install, just really, really tight clearances. And getting it in, I definitely scratched it, but you can't see it. So that's fine. From the outside looking in, it looks fine, outside of the couplers being a little weird. But otherwise, I'm very, very happy with it. I'm excited to put this on. More cool parts. It's starting to come together. It feels like something's coming together here. And yeah, so more videos to come on the Miata. It's hot out here, so it's definitely gotten like 20 degrees warmer since I started this video, which is fun. And yeah, we're gonna close this video out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the garage updates. We're about to get going on it once we start clearing all this stuff out. We've got a shed on the way to put all this stuff in. So we'll have a lot more room. And just get excited. Thanks so much for sticking with me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are new to the channel, go down below, hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments below. I'll see you in the next one.